What's going on, guys? Who is Tunde here? Welcome to another episode of Afrobeats Weekly, your podcast about African music on the continent and the diaspora. Welcome to another week, halfway through the year already. Shout out to you guys for constantly tuning in and steadily listening to us. Shout out to our day ones, our new listeners. You guys are welcome. This is the podcast where you get everything Afrobeats, from news, gist, music reviews, song reviews, bias reviews, non-bias reviews. If it happens in Afrobeats, you get it here. But before we start the show, we always tell you guys to, rate and review the podcast, engage with us. It helps us grow, it helps us get noticed. So as you're listening from your favorite app right now, just leave that 5-star rating and comment. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys very, very much. On today's episode of Afrobeats Weekly, we'll be touching and discussing the Mid-Year 2023 Afrobeats report card. And as usual, we've got new songs, spotlight of the week, turntable charts, eliminates, and all that other good stuff. What's going on? What's going on? Show how far?
Yo, what up, man? How you doing?
I did, man. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Week was kind of like a dry one,
man. It was I was just gonna say felt like a dry week, but it was sort of like it ended on a high note. Did you catch any of how would I put it? The clips from Burna's concert?
Yeah, I saw Burna's concert. I saw the one of Davido. I think I saw Whiskey that was it Wireless in Germany. I saw what's his name, Rema, Raving. So all these guys are really doing amazing. Right? I caught all the clips and I'm just like, you know what, Afrobeats, so far so good. It's turning out to be the genre everybody's fighting to be into. So yeah, I like that. I liked all those performances I saw.
Yeah, so exactly. Like I was just gonna say, like every single festival, it was pretty much like we started off with, I think the first clip I saw this week was, of course, Davido's clip. So it was a big thing in Toyota Center in Houston. Yeah. That was huge. And then we got into the Rolling Loud festivals. I even saw clips of like Adekunle Gold's show, which was like ridiculous because he had a mix with like EDM beats. I was like, wow, that's sick. That was good thinking, though.
I still have my reservations on that. I don't know. Like I feel like, yo, bro, like it's
good it sometimes.
Yeah, I love the concept. You have to flip it sometimes, but I feel like if I paid for, I don't know. It's a very, very smart decision in terms of like your crowd, like the crowd you're playing for, so you kind of like infuse the elements of what they want to do, to turn up, to party. But I just feel like if I go for a concert and I'm expecting you to play look again, I give you I just be like, what am I doing here? But it was a dope concert.
No, but I'm sure he played. Exactly, but I'm sure he played like the song, the normal song, but he just flipped it in the middle.
For sure.
So I feel like that's a genius set.
It was.
And also, I'm sure I'm sure he's not going to play that same set during his tour. Like he's not going to do that. But because it's at the festival, he sees his crowd. He says, "Yeah, look, let's flip it like this." And I think that was. I think that was genius.
Not bad at all, man. Yeah.
I saw clips of Rolling Loud.
I agree. Genius stuff.
Yeah. So Rolling Loud, Arya Star, I think she was there. So Wizkids. And then we ended up with Burna, 41K capacity stadium, New York. Ended up with fireworks. I was like, jeez, bro,
crazy. And I think he's also promoting his new single to come out, something 7. I can't remember the name. But I think he's shooting the video. Yeah, he's shooting the video all over. So I've been seeing clips of that. Can't wait for that to come out. Sounds like like everybody's saying, sounds like an American song. Like, has he left Afrobeats and all that stuff? Yeah, well, I guess we'll find out.
Speaking of which, I wanted to. I think we should segue into this part. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know, for some reason, like I always don't understand when Nigerians. I won't say specifically Nigerians, but I'll say Afrobeat fans.
Yeah.
Pick up on like bottle. Will I put a bottle? Yes, I'll say bottle there.
Yes, I agree.
I don't like it when they do that. And I'll tell you a reason why. I'll tell you like a random reason. So I don't know, for some reason, of course, I don't know if you know Fireboy Yawa. I think that's like one of my songs right now. It's like, it's one of my songs of the year. We enter that when we talk about that. And so I go to his page, just normal, like I'm never like on Fireboy's page. And I'm just, and I just see one comment. And I'm like, comment says, I don't know if you're not the same Fireboy that I knew. And I was just like, oh, that's weird.
I used to know.
I'm joking like that. So I saw the next post, and there's another comment like that. It's like, yo, like this if you think Fireboy has changed. And I'm just like going through most of his pictures, and there's just a recurring theme all throughout his page.
Yeah.
Like fans are just on his pictures, like comments, just saying that, hey, yo, guy, you've changed. I'm just like, what is going on here?
They don't.
So what's up? What's up with
Nigerians especially, they don't want you to grow and evolve for some reason. They want to feel like they just want to feel like they own you. Like, okay, we can dictate to you what you should do, what you shouldn't do, and how you should perform, what you shouldn't perform. But these guys, so to be honest, sometimes I'm like I do these things in terms of like, oh, I like your music this way, you shouldn't go this way. But the thing is, we artists, we get caught up in trying to tell them, oh, this is sound we like, this sound we don't like. But if they don't experiment, if they don't, try to cater for a larger crowd, then they never grow. Like they'll never grow. So I feel like, okay, even to the criticism, we criticize these guys, but we should always allow them to grow. Do these experiments. If you like, do the EDM. If it's whack, you switch to another thing. If it's whack, you switch to another thing. They will get it right eventually. They're artists, they're creatives. So we as fans sometimes we just allow these guys, all those comments and all those fans just want to feel like, you know what, you that you started doing, what if I say, now you're doing World Cup music, come on. Yeah, this is allow them grow, man.
Yeah, and it's so crazy. And okay, and I'll bring back to another thing. Like, I remember when Burna released Sit on Top of the World, it was a theme that, hey, yo, man, that, this one is not it. It's not gonna make it. It's not gonna crack it. Apparently, it wasn't for us.
Not at all.
It wasn't for the people, in the trenches.
Yeah.
It wasn't, because when he played it last night, the entire stadium was rocking to it. Like, everyone was singing that thing.
On randomly, I think yesterday before yesterday, and I was just singing along to it, and I'm like, this song is not as bad as when it first came out in terms of like what they're doing. Like, it's a very, especially at the end, I'm like, we knew the song was fire, but we're just like, again. But now it's just like, I understand why he did it again. Like, it's a very nice song. It's a very nice song.
Yeah. Okay. So that was my little rant. Oh, and another thing.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention this again. So you know how I went to like I went to that party last weekend. It was like Drake and Jollof.
Yeah.
And so last year they had the same party, which is of course Drake and Jollof, which is dancehall and Afrobeats.
Yeah.
I would say last year was 50-50. So they played 50% dancehall, 50% Afrobeat. This year, it was 80-20. It was 80% Afrobeat, 20% dancehall. I shit you not. And I was just like, yo, it's just been how many months? And Afrobeat is just like, nah, bro, that's what people want to hear now. So that's the sound of the summer. That's the sound of pop. You want to put it. So
that's the sound of the summer, man. Like, apart from those damn Taylor Swift and all those, huge ass pop stars, them Ed Sheeran and everything, the sound of the summer is going to be Afrobeats music, man. The Remas, the Davidos, the Burners, that's what you're going to be hearing everywhere. Wiz, all those other guys, that's what you're going to be hearing everywhere. So yeah, I feel like at least for now, we can see Afrobeat has come to stay. And I know that 5, 10, 20 years from now, because of the spirit we have as Nigerians, this sound will always evolve. I mean, some sounds are going to break out of it eventually, but that core Afrobeat essence that everybody likes is still going to stay. Yep. That's how I feel about it. Anyways, let's move on to no fan mail this week. So we'll just hop right into the news making the rounds, and we're going to kick off with Tiwa Savage being the first female Afrobeat to headline Wembley Arena. That's a 13K. That's the 13K Wembley Arena in the UK. While appearing on the Good Morning Britain show, Tiwa Savage spoke about her journey to superstardom, the influence of her Nigerian roots on her music, performing at Prince Charles's coronation, and the upcoming show in the UK. She's set to headline the Wembley Arena on November 26, 2023. I'm pretty sure that's going to be an exciting one. So mark your calendar, guys. If you are there, or if you want to travel to go and see Tiwa, I love her. She's currently like biggest Afrobeats female right now as we speak. So support her. Let's move on to another news. And I think we've shifted from Aya sighting to Rema to Rema sighting. So
to Thames.
To Thames. So that's about Rema. Man, he just hit 2 billion career streams on Spotify. And this is following the global success of the hit single Calm Down, which enjoyed further success with the Selena Gomez assisted remix. Rema has now surpassed 2 billion career streams on Spotify as a lead artist. He joins the exclusive league of Afrobeats artists, including CK, Burna, Wizkid, who have also achieved the Billy feat. The Rema sightings, if you are wondering, Calm Down is still stuck at number 3 this week with no movement. So Calm Down still did number 3. If that song doesn't want to move, doesn't want to go down, doesn't want to come up, and those two guys above him, those ones are just mad. They don't want to go anywhere. So yeah, Rema is still number 3. We Calm Down, and that's all the news we have this week. So let's just get into today's main topic, which is our 2023 Mid-Year Afrobeats reviews. You know, just generally talking about how Afrobeats has come so far, especially this year. Do we like the albums that have come out? Do we like the songs that have come out? For me personally, I feel like it's been a great year for Afrobeats. Lots of quality music has dropped. And according to the data we've seen, especially like Spotify, go to Spotify's page, you guys are going to see like a dedicated Afrobeats page. The genre is still on the rise and it's still the most sought after. There's a best African music performance at the Grammys, you know, largely due to the popularity of the genre. All these guys are shutting down festivals and stadiums, like we said. So far, so good. The first half of the year has been fantastic for me music-wise. I've enjoyed a lot of albums. I mean, a few misses here and there. One of shows, guys, I don't know, but we'll get to that. But the first half to me has generally been good. I've kept more albums than I've trashed. So, what are some of your favorite albums that you bumped this year?
I have a top 5 right now.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, let me say top 5. What my top 5 is. In particular order, I have Manny Wells. I want to say Manny Fresh.
Manny
I was
Wells,
watching that
yeah.
Manny Fresh. UV, no, whatever. So
Yeah.
Manny Wells, Don't Tell Anyone. I think that's a amazing project. I still play it from top to bottom. After that, I also have Amadi's When It Blooms.
Yeah,
Also still a solid project that I play.
Yep.
Yeah, a solid project that I play constantly. So, of course, I have Rukmani, Angel on the Run. I know it's an EP, but I think I'm going to just put it there. Number 3. And number 2, Nobody's Touching, Work of Arts. So
you already know who your number 1 is.
Yes, I'm my number 1, still my number 1. Even though they're trying to pull my number 1 down. 001.
They're trying to pull it down. It's still there.
Timeless, Davido, that's still number 1. So yeah, that's my top 5 right now.
All right, I think the songs I saved, no particular order to Paybac's West African Goat. Feels Good by Feels is also saved here. I think of course Timeless is here too. So those are the songs that made it to my music library.
The songs or the albums?
The albums, my bad. For You Knew Me by Dotty the Deity. I also have Manny Wells here. Of course, Shay Vibes, both albums. I got both albums.
I totally forgot about that.
There's Rukmani too. Then of course, Nothing Is Touching, Work of Art. Then last week's most played album, Blessed for Me, man. So do you think it's been a good year so far?
I think so far it has been a good year. Album-wise and even song-wise. So like, yes, we've had these albums which is good because we've always been saying body of work is really important. So yes,
Yeah.
it's really good that we have, projects that we're still playing. And it's even more better that we have new music that, we can still bump. So yeah, I think it's a better year. By far. I just always put it that because when I think about like Afrobeat sets and how people are playing new music, I always want to hear like, because back in the day, like every Afrobeat set would still have like Davido Fall. Funny Fall.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn, this song is like 15 million years old. Like,
yeah, exactly.
So it was great. Exactly. It's great that like, this summer I was not hearing some of those old songs. So I was like, yeah, we're getting there. We're getting more, we're getting better songs. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, not bad. Again, not a bad year for albums. I mean, a couple of misses here and there. We both expected the one day album to go crazy and everything, but it didn't do what it was supposed to be, what it was supposed to do. I think I won't say disappointment. I was just another album I thought I was going to fail was even, the Rema's new album that they added the couple of songs. I still didn't get the hype
deluxe.
The deluxe. I still didn't get the hype of the deluxe and hype of the first one. But of course, there's a banging single. I don't know if it's banging, but there's a single that is, that song is everywhere. So maybe they got it right with that. With One Day, was just, it was just poorly planned, poorly put out album, and it is what it is. The album didn't do well at all. I think everybody has moved past that album. I don't hear anybody saying, "Oh, this is one." This is that. So maybe next year I should try again. And I think that was like I don't know. That was the only miss I had this half of the year, I think.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with you on that, just for the fact that it's like it was nicely teed up for this first half of the year for it to be him, Shake, and like Davido just dominating. But as always, we can't get everything. We can't get everything right. So Legend or No Legend was in No Legend status. Just on the album way. Still a legend, but just the album way. But pretty much every other thing I think was okay. Maybe the DJ Spinall and Rexy albums, they made it. They were okay.
I like the Rexy album. I like the Rexy album. They were okay. Yeah, a couple of.
I don't know how much I still play them, but I still play some songs off them. But I don't play them.
Okay. Not too bad. I think the albums, exactly like you said, the albums that came out, not too bad at all. All right, so let's go. Okay. So, what were some of your favorite jams, the ones you kept on your playlist? If you just can't through it, what are some of the songs there?
Favorite jams. I don't know if I should include also songs that are on like albums that I really liked, but I'm gonna just try and run through it real quick.
Let's skim through it. Yeah.
It has a nice mix. So there's So Fine, Rukmani. I tell you, that'll probably be my song of the year, personally. I have Shake and Olamide on my piano. That's how that song has caught me right now in the summer. It's different. Tiwa, Stamina with the group. Basically, we put it Star and Young John, who are basically not dropping the ball on any features. I have Magic by Manny Wells. I have Pray by Buju, which I still think is one of the dopest songs. Callers, Magics, and of course we have Charm by Rema. Yawa by Fireboy, and I'll probably say Party No They Stop. Still still up there, a top banger of the summer.
Still up there. I think I'll list that
like 10 songs.
Pretty much,
I'm still rocking with. So
So I have Holiday by Rema. I have Stamina, of course, by
What's your
Tiwa and the
shade
group.
vibe song? Let's just tell me straight up. No. Tell us what your shade vibe song is.
My favorite song, I still have like the old stuff still rotating. So I have Bank of America, I have Fuji Interlude. Those two made it to my playlist. So I just listened to the others on the album. So Bank of America and Fuji Interlude just made it to my. That's the playlist I heard the most, which I call latest Nigerian songs. I have Ask About Me by Mobad. I have, of course, Ashake 230 and my piano.
Okay.
I have Pick Up by Tiwa. I have Organigwe by Odumodu. Yeah, pretty much the same songs playing everywhere. Just gives that nice Afrobeat feel. Like I said, it's been a banger year. Those were the songs that made it to my own playlist this half of the year. And I'm sure we are still expecting more. I think we're expecting projects from Sarz, projects from Odumodu Black. I think Burner will still coming out with his own song or maybe album. So it's going to be a fantastic, half of the year, half of 2023. So far so good. Who would you say is your artist of the year?
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. I still think it's Davido.
I still think it's Davido for me too. So let's see if anybody's going to.
See, like I say, I still think it's Davido because he has the best project.
And there's a
I
way
still think
they've
it's
done
Davido
it.
because he has the best project. But I don't. If anybody says Ashake, I wouldn't be mad at that either.
Yeah, and I think the way they've done the whole Davido thing is that they've been able to drag Unavailable for a long time, and he still has some nice singles in his arsenal on that album. Like if they come out, they still drag this album for. So they've been able to. His team have been able to milk Unavailable, and they will still milk Away. All these other songs coming up. So that's how you tell a fantastic album, man.
Yep, that's pretty much true. Especially in this time of day, day and time, which everybody's done with a song like real quick or done with a project real quick. Like this album is gonna stretch, for bits just because those singles are really dope, are really strong. So yeah, Feel and Unavailable like the cream of the crop right now, but there's still bangers in that album that will still give it life, probably sometime during the year.
Yes, sir. And there you have it. That's our mid-year report card on Afrobeats for 2023. Let's just move on to the new songs we bumped this week. Let's start with Location by Wurld and Sarz. Of course, this was produced by Sarz. These guys hardly miss. I totally like this one. Nice addition to my playlist. I hope they can give us another EP, man. So let's get into the new songs we heard this week. We're starting with Location by Wurld and Sarz. Obviously, this one was produced by Sarz. These guys hardly miss when they come on the mic together. I totally like this one. Nice addition to my playlist. I just really hope they can give us another EP, man. What say you?
I think it was still dope. You know what? I'll just say I think it was still dope. Nothing great, but I feel like it was good enough. I bumped it a little. I enjoyed what I was listening to. So yeah, I can't knock it off. So that's what I think.
Can't knock it off. Let's move on to Best Part by Johnny Drille. This one came with a surprise wedding announcement. This is your typical Johnny Drille song, well written, well composed. Not my kind of song, but I do a good song when I hear one. So I like it.
This is not for me. It was just not for me. I didn't feel it. It didn't connect with me. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't see how this was that jam.
Yeah, I feel like maybe the wedding, the wedding stories and all that other lovey-dovey stuff will carry it. And again, I feel like this is what Johnny Drille fans enjoy. That love song, give me this, give me that. You are my heart, you are my moon, you are my sun, you are my star. So I think I love it. Anyway, let's move on to Feeling Funny by Lil Kesh and Young John. Good to see both of them reunited on this one. this time as an artist collab, as opposed to like the the artist producer collab we've known them for. I like this one. Very upbeat, very groovy.
Yeah.
Not mad at it at all, man.
Like, I'm not mad at, like, I'm still saying, like, I don't know how Young John has transformed into this person that doesn't make, like, it doesn't have any backward performance, to be honest. I just feel like he's always effective and it always sounds nice. So Young John just blows the song away, and I really like it just off of Young John's feature. So yeah, Feeling Funny is a really good song to me. As I said, based off of Young John. So hey, it's good that Lil Kesh had him on it. Hopefully, he can. I think he has an EP that he's dropping. This stands out. He also has another song with Zlatan, and that was also cool as well. So hopefully, it's good enough, and he returns. So yeah, good song.
Yep. While we await the return of Lil Kesh, we also listen to For You by Spyro and Iyanya, Diamond Platinum and Tenny. I guess this is that if it ain't broke, don't fix it formula. If you listen to Who's Your Guy, this is kind of like Who's Your Guy Part 2. So if it just came through, one of those gems just slept. Not mad at it too, not mad.
Yo, like I said, I like it when one person just like carries the song, and Tenny carried this song for me. Like, I think she had the best, verse, or what you want to call it.
Yeah.
Diamond Platinum wasn't that bad. I think he still made it through. But yeah, like, I wasn't mad at this song at all. It's catchy, you can bump your head and you can feel it. Hopefully it's something that, a DJ can spin and do in the sets and can play along. I'm not so sure. But yeah, it's a good song.
Yeah, not a bad song. Let's move on to another If It Ain't Broke, Don't Fix It kind of jam. Convict by Shallipopi. This one is just like the continuation of all his other songs. He just got released from EFCC. So so I think the smart thing to do in this world when you get released from EFCC is to sing about the stuff they arrested you for and name your song Ex-Convict, because it doesn't make sense to me. But it's a good jam if you like his other jams. Ex-Convict by Shallipopi.
I don't know, man. I don't know. This didn't nah, bro. This didn't go well with me. I don't know, man. It just felt weird. It didn't sound like, oh look, this is something I'm gonna be bumping constantly. So, like I said, sometimes, man. Sometimes, yes, but yeah, for me, as right now, nah, I ain't rocking with this. Pretty much. Good luck to the people that are bumping it.
I keep sending you the videos of when I'm seeing all these guys party to it just to annoy you.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's move on to Bezos and Like Ice Spice by Blaqbonez. I listened to Like Ice Spice once and I didn't really like it, but I listened to the second one, Bezos, and that's my jam. I don't know which one's your favorite amongst the two.
Yo, Like Ice Spice, bro. That's my jam. That's my jam, yo. That's my jam, man. Blaqbonez, yo. That keeps me entertained, man. Nah, bro. But yeah, it was kind of weird. Like, I was just like, yo, man, why are the songs both named after people? But yes, Like Ice Spice is a pretty catchy song for me. I can sing along, so I really like that song.
Like Ice Spice, Bezos for me, Like Ice Spice for show. What do you guys like? Let us know. Use the hashtag Afrobeats Weekly. With that, let's get into the turntable charts this week. At number 10, we have A1 Feeling Disorder by Zinoliski. At number 9, climbing up, we have Lonely at the top. 2 number 9s. Coming down at number 8, Sunshine by Ashake. Feel by Davido at number 7. Number 6, Charm by Rema. This one is also going up. Also going up, Hat Trick by Sheyi Vibes to number 5. Coming down to number 4, Amapiano, Ashake and Olamide. Going up again, Oja Piano by KC to number 3. This one is also going up, Basquiat by Ashake at number 2. And number 1 last week, number 1 this week, Reason by Omalay. And there you have it, turntable charts. let us get into my fives this.
I'm still blown away. I'm still blown away by that reason.
Not be blown away. Trust me, it's everywhere. Like I was saying, someone was dancing to it on my Snapchat the other day. Like somebody that doesn't really, you know, like when you see like people that don't really listen to music, listening to like a particular type of music, and you're like, what do you enjoy in this song? But I guess you don't know. That's a song that is popular that most people are listening to. It's everywhere, to be honest.
Okay.
Anyways, let's move on to my fives this week, and I'm doing my top 5 under the radar songs of the first half of the year, like we discussed. Number 5 is Time Heals by Dotty. This one is off one of my albums of the year, one of my favorite new artists of the year. His name is Dotty. Like I said, the name of the song is called For You Knew Me. You guys should check the album out. Dotty the Deity, For You Knew Me. My favorite song of this album is Time Heals. This reminds me of like the old Adekunle Gold. Very, very lovely song. Number 4, I have Woman by Iyanya. I don't know why Iyanya didn't release this as a single. Another lovely song. Was produced by a guy called Sugar Vibes. It's off Iyanya's EP, Love and Trust EP. Another good project that dropped this year that went under the radar because he was busy replying to text from what's his name? What's her name? That girl. What? Anyways, I have Gateway Drug at number 3. This one is one of my most played songs this year. I think we reviewed this project 2 weeks ago, and we were preaching the gospel of Rukmani and Angel on the Run EP. So you guys should check that out if you haven't. At number 2, I have Talented by Paybac. This album dropped in March. I loved it then. I love it now. West African Goat by Paybac. I think it's the rap album of the year for me so far. The song Talented stood out to me, so that's my number 4. That's my number 2. At number 1, I have Over by Lojay. I think this song is criminally underrated. Definitely, I think what he's suffering from is the jinx of releasing albums early. Like he released the album, I think March or February or something like that. So people just, tend to forget about it. But this is a fun. You guys should listen to Lojay's EP and the song called Over. Fantastic, fantastic song. There you have it. My 5s this week.
That's a good 5, man. That's a nice 5. So my 5 is kind of random because I feel like you've listened to a whole bunch of albums. Everybody's listening to Davido. Ashake is the one reigning. We've sort of talked about a whole bunch of albums, but there's an album that I really do like. It's like Nonso Amadi's album to me still makes so much sense.
I agree. I totally agree.
Middle of the year, and I just feel like that album still has a whole bunch of songs that are still important, they're still relevant, and so I just want to do 5 of the Nonso Amadi When It Blooms album.
Okay.
So, at number 5, I have Kilimanjaro. I think that was him featuring an artist called Beam. Pretty nice song. I think it was dope. Dope instrumentals. After that, I have Luck Up with him and Zinoleski.
Yeah.
As always, Zeno doesn't disappoint. I don't think he's had it by like a literal bad feature so far, even though he's on Shave Vibe's throat. He's still killing it on every single feature. The first song off the album was called Here For It. I love that song. Like that song plays constantly in my head. At number 2, I have Foreigner. Also a solid dope song. And at number 1, it's a toss up, but I think at number 1, I would give it to Pieces with Tiwa. I think that's that was hands down one of the standout tracks.
Standout track, yeah. It was a standout track on the album. Yeah. I agree.
Exactly. So yeah, Nonso Amadi When It Blooms, still a top album. Yo, and so that's it.
Yeah, not a bad list. Again, I think I was telling someone the other day, that's like in terms of like musicality, just based off music and who sabi this thing, that album is the best album that dropped this year, man. I agree totally.
Oh, that's dope, man. I like that. Okay, you see? Not so bad.
Not so bad at all. So let's move on to Eliminate. What have you?
All right, so funny enough, Eliminate is going to be just basically a whole bunch of songs that come out this quarter.
Okay.
And we're just going to try and see if you can pick a top bagger from these songs that have come out, top half of the year.
Ready.
And I have it broken down in a nice Eliminate list. Okay. So number one is Battle of the DJs. Top song from DJ Rex's album, which also featured, actually, was it on the album? Featured Naira Marley and had Wizkid and had, what's his name again? What's the last guy on that song? On that product.
I can't remember, but yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, yes.
I was just trying to remember Stevie's name. Can you imagine? And he had only the best verse. So yes, Rockadabra by Rexy versus DJ Spino's Bunda, which had Bado.
Oh, so, Abracadabra by Rexy. And Rexy and the gang.
Yo, okay. Okay, Rexy and the gang make it to the top. Bro. All right, so now this is also Battle of Ashake and Olamide. They gave us both Amapiano, and then
don't worry, if it's the second song you're talking about, Amapiano tops it down. I think the other day I was telling somebody that this new religion didn't really come out because I don't want just to do the song just come and go like that. So the rest Amapiano, man, that's no competition there.
All right, so Battle of I can't remember her name now, but Nina's baby dad, Unavailable versus Feel.
I think I have to say Unavailable because obviously it's the biggest song right now. But personally, Feel, and I think Feel will still get to this place that Unavailable has gotten to because I lean toward them pushing it as a single. So Feel for me. Yeah, feel for me.
Hold it tight. Yo, all right. Something sweet. Yeah. All right, another song. I was literally gonna put like a feature, like a heavy feature song versus another heavy feature song. But I think at this moment, Charm, Rema, that song is just it's on top of the pack. So right now, so I'm gonna put Charm by Rema versus This is a tough one in terms of bangers. That was a really tough one, bro. I think let's just travel to Guagalada with this one, man. Guagalada it is. Oh, bro, are you serious? Yeah, let's just travel to Guagalada. Hey, Seabird. Are you sure? I'm sure. And again, Rema was abusing everybody's dad that he has money more than their dad. That's disrespectful, man. Go sit down somewhere. Guagalada it is for me. Yo, that's dope. Dope reason. Okay, so next round, Abracadabra versus Amapiano. Steadily. Because of the fact that we already have one Ashake song, I'll go with the other one. So Ashake just what? Yeah, we already have one Ashake song now. Pity the other guys now. Pity them. So we're going to Abracadabra. Yes. Just for competition's sake. Okay. Abracadabra, Rexy, Wizkid, and Naira Marley makes it to the final round. And so then we have Feel versus Guadalada. Because I still bump Davido's album heavy, I'll go with Feel for this one. All right. We make it to the final round. It is Mr. 2023, Davido, Feel versus Abracadabra. DJ Rexy, I love you. I kind of like the album, but again, I'm going with my album of the year and artist of the year guy. Feel by Davido makes it to my pinnacle of eliminates this week. No, not mad. We are not mad at that. Yeah, so there we have it.
Yep. Davido, there we have it. So do people really like that album? I'm just randomly thinking, do they like it as much as we like it? Because I feel like it's
Look, I don't know, but I'm hoping they do. I'm hoping that. First of all, I want to see his show. You know what? I'm seeing his show next week.
okay.
I want to see what the set is like.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if we're playing so much, like he's gonna do so much songs from Timeless. Then I kind of tell that, okay, look, how big is this album? Because good enough. He has all his bangers, his old bangers. We know that, but I want to know how heavy the songs from Timeless are gonna be. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
All right, no doubt about that. And with that, we've come to the end of the show. Thank you guys for listening to this episode of Afrobeats Weekly. We hope you enjoyed it. New episode of the podcast drops every Monday. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, and wherever you get your podding from. We would love to hear from you guys. Use the hashtag Afrobeats Weekly. Please leave us comments, suggestions, and send new music to fanmail@afrobeatspod.com. Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram on @AfrobeatsPod. We'll catch you in the next episode. Peace out, guys. Peace out.
Peace.